Hi, everyone. This is Jackie Cooper with the Blockchain Legal Institute, and we are excited today during this Earth Month to be sharing information about the Green Compass survey that we conducted during our global summit back in October with the help of Dr. Michelle St. Jane. How are you doing today?
I am so excited to share this closer look at how the blockchain ecosystem is increasing innovation resiliency.
There's a lot of work that you've done since October because of who you have interviewed and who were speaking on our panels. Do you want to kind of give a little highlight as to what the Green Compass survey is about? Because I know that this is a first for our community, and Blockchain Legal Institute is really excited to be doing this type of research, especially in partnership with you. So why don't we share a little bit for those that are listening today, both on the talk show side as well as on the video side, why this is really groundbreaking.
Well, we're offering real world insights. For example, there is this forward thinking approach offering this evolution about doing good business. However, they're also transforming the climate tech space through innovations. And what I'm most proud to be part of is the fact that it's being done through clarity and inclusiveness. So it's not just about big tech companies trying to make money, it's also about smart tech money, smart tech companies including small communities that make a huge contribution to, for example, the world food system. Can you imagine? I mean, there's a very small portion of communities that provide one, I think it's like 1/5 of the world population provides possibly a quarter of our world food system. So how do we empower that while creating access to capital, to greening and through greening finance, and also through innovation and tech, so that people are still able to contribute in what they've been doing for centuries in their locale and doing well.
So you interviewed about how many people for this survey?
We crossed 16 different organizations from 9 different countries. I feel like that's a really nice footprint to set in the sand, and also start to contribute to the digital footprint of companies doing good, and also how good business and creating innovation can contribute to growth that includes smaller communities, but it's also sustainable and verifiable, for example, through supply chains, which are becoming highly regulated.
So the survey is going to be uploaded and released on Amazon. It's going to be free for everyone to read through Kindle and that type of thing. What are your hopes for what we're going to be doing next with this information?
Well, I'm invested in how do we celebrate these pioneers? How do we celebrate leadership that is crafting a new way to do business? They're unlocking capital for innovations, but they're also showing how this can be applied to regenerative agriculture and reforesting. So it's great examples of opportunities to scale and deliver new solutions, but also break down barriers to nature to positive investments and trading that we really need at this current decisive decade.
So I know that you and I are both involved with a variety of Earth-related projects, and so I know that some that might be reading the survey, the Compass survey, as well as listening to our conversation. They might be curious as to what you're focusing on and how they can actually get advice on how to step into this space. So, what would you recommend or suggest?
Well, there's some really interesting new emerging trends which are being highlighted in the survey as well. There is quite a technological tempo going on. However, there are also some very interesting ones that people are probably not quite aware of, like nature conscious governance, which is an area that I have really developed my passion for throughout 2024. There's also an emerging area, because we touched on risks as well to be aware of ecocide and the responsibility of companies to address this, let alone be aware of that. So I'll let people read the report to learn more about those two areas. But smart companies are now starting to realize that giving nature a voice at the table and looking through the lens of nature gives them wider, broader, and smarter ways of doing business or engaging with communities of all living beings. After all, nature is business and business is nature.
Yeah, and I mean the other thing is that we have different generations, and different generations have different concerns. Even though everyone has a concern about, doing good with nature, it sort of cycles. And right now, I think that there's definitely, a strong conversation going on within the younger generation about what is the future of the community that they're going to be able to enjoy, and also provide for their next generation. So I think we all, as adults in our communities and around the world, need to be looking at, okay, what are our behaviors and how are we impacting? Because it's every individual does make a difference in the small footprint that we leave. I know that this was only going to be a teaser for the fact that we were releasing and uploading and sharing the Green Compass survey, which we're very excited about. This will be the first of many that we're doing. And so definitely, if you are within our community doing projects within this space that are focused on the environment or green or any other words that you might think of, we do want you to reach out. Any last minute thoughts that you'd like to share?
Also, I think it's really important to know that there is some amazing work being done in the ecosystem. We've got reliable data. It allows us to evolve and be driven to integrate not only top down, but also bottom up collaboration and experimentation. Also, there is this emerging and evolving sustainability resilience leadership that's fast developing. And I think it's really lovely to see these case studies, hear the pioneer leaders sharing their insights, and most importantly, exploring, how we create this next generation of climate solutions and contribute to a more sustainable future. So I join you, Jackie, in saying, come on, join us for the next Green Compass survey. And if you're interested but having any good ideas, reach out for a conversation. We are really excited to connect you up with people who are doing this work and sharing examples. That not everything made it into the Green Compass survey, but we're evolving and excited to be creating this digital footprint.
Yeah, for sure. And again, for those that might be listening on the audio side, you can definitely, even though everything will be in the blog below, you can definitely visit the Blockchain Legal Institute's website, www.bli.tools, and definitely also head over to Amazon so that way you can download and read the Green Compass survey. Again, that link will also be at our website, so you can just click on through and go ahead and enjoy the content. And then also, reach back out, as Michelle has said, because we want to continue this conversation and share and shed light on other projects that are happening around the world. And the other thing that I'm really passionate about is making sure that as we do different publications, they are actually also translated into different languages. So, stay tuned for future publications to be in multiple languages, so that way it can be shared out in communities, in their native language. So everyone, thank you so much for participating in this first Green Compass survey. And we'd love to hear from you for the next one. Thank you, Michelle.